Welcome back to my channel, lovely people. How are you doing? If this is your first time on my channel, thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome to the family, welcome to the tribe, welcome to the people. Welcome to my makeup channel. And if you are not new and you're coming back, welcome back, sis, bro. How you doing? How have you been? It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Again, guys, thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome back. It's actually been a good month since I last filmed a makeup look or filmed a makeup look, and I feel like I forgot how to do makeup, to be quite honest. It's been a minute. But today I got my hair cut. You know, I got a new hairdo. If you're wanting to see how I did this hair look, how I dyed my hair, the whole process, the video is on my channel, so go ahead and click on there. I'm gonna put it right on top of here so you can click on it. But yeah, I have a video on that, show the whole process, and I'm kind of digging it. I love it. But today I'm gonna be doing a makeup look. Since I just got this blonde hair, this new haircut, I'm kind of like, let me do a makeup look to feel cute, look cute. But this video is gonna be on an eyeshadow. I'm gonna be using new products, so stay tuned for that for sure. These are gonna be new products that I will be introducing to my channel that I have never used before either. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing an eyeshadow look. I'm also going to be doing a full face talk through for my ladies. There have been a few people who've been asking me to do like a talk through again because they feel like they are not able to achieve the foundation look that they have been trying to do. So this is for you. You know who I'm talking about. This is for you. I'm doing this talk through for you. And I hope it's gonna be simple. I'm gonna be explaining why I'm doing another talk through full face makeup again. But I've just been learning a few things during this time of quarantine, during the time that I haven't been filming, about makeup looks, just all of that all together. So let's just get straight into the video, and I hope you enjoy. Alright guys, so to start off the face, you guys know that I always go in with a primer. I always go in with a primer because I just feel like it's going to protect the makeup. Well, it's gonna give me that barrier between the makeup and my skin. But anyways, I'm gonna put this primer on. And before I put this primer, you know for sure I washed my face. I did my whole like facial routine and everything. And because I'm focusing on my eyebrows first, like that's the first step that I go into before I do my makeup or do the rest of my face. I'm not really gonna focus on putting primer like everywhere and kind of setting my face before putting on foundation, because that's gonna come on later. Go ahead and do my brows off camera and get back to you. Now the only reason that I don't film my brows on camera is because I honestly don't know how to work with these. I haven't gotten my brows done in such a long time that I don't know what shape this is. To some people this might be easy, but for me it's like, I don't know. So let me just get back to you real quick once I get my brows done. As I said, my brows are a little bit, they need to be fixed. I feel like my brows are getting thicker and thicker, but that's okay. We're gonna work with what we got. Before we continue, I went ahead and just used the NYX Professional Brow Pencil, the same Gimme Brow Volumizing Brow Gel, and I used the ColourPop Concealer to clean out carve out the brows. But yeah, so the next thing I'm gonna do now is put Scotch tape on my eyes to give it the definition that I want for this look. Went ahead and put the Scotch tape on my eyes so that it helps with the definition of the eye look that I'm going to be trying to achieve today. But I'm super excited for today, using new eyeshadow palettes. During this time of quarantine, like I said, I've been wanting to invest into more Black owned products. So I went ahead and purchased the Crayon case, and I'm super excited to review these eyeshadows. this brand and their eyeshadows have been out for like a minute, but I just feel like before I wasn't too confident about doing eyeshadow looks, and now that I'm comfortable in learning how to do eyeshadow, I'm like, okay, like I can start buying other eyeshadows that are super pigmented. But I've heard such amazing things about this this brand, so that's why I went ahead and purchased from them. I'm super excited to be using them, to be quite honest, because all the reviews on Instagram, on YouTube that I've watched, like, they are so pigmented. So I got the matte book, and I also got the box of crayons. So we will be using these two eyeshadows today for our look. If you don't have these eyeshadows, doesn't mean that you can't get the look that we're getting today, like the colors and stuff. If you have things that are similar, then feel free to use those eyeshadows. But if you're looking for new eyeshadows, if you're wanting to buy black owned products, if you're wanting to find really good pigmented eyeshadows, this is for you. This is your girl. She's here for you. But yeah, let's go ahead and start. I'm going to be using the ABH primer. So another thing that I learned for people who do eyeshadow is that concealer is not the best thing to use on your eyes, because apparently, like, the eyes are they naturally get oily. So if you put concealer on your eyeshadow or on your eye base, I guess it's gonna like crease your eyeshadow. I still put concealer because, as you see, it's just the color and the mixture of the concealer is nicer. Like, it just gives a more natural finish than this white cast that I'm putting on my eye right now. So that's why I'm going to mix concealer on top of this when I'm done mixing it in or applying it to my eye. But this is just gonna give me a nice base so that I can work with those pigmented colors and they can show up on my eye. What I'm doing is I'm going into the matte book eyeshadow palette, and I'm going in with this darker color here, and I'm just using that. And every time I go in these shadows, I go in lightly and I tap off the excess. So I usually hold my brushes up here. This is how I write. This is the way I've been writing the whole, like, my whole life. I'm always like writing like this, which is super weird. But when you do that, you apply too much product on your eye, and the look and the eyeshadow look doesn't come out as seamless as you're trying to make it look like. So I'm holding it all the way here, and I'm being super light. I have this mirror right here, so sorry if you keep seeing me look at that area, but I'm gonna be applying it really lightly and just going back and forth, and I'm just putting it on the top along here because I'm just trying to kind of fan out that white cast that we created when we put on the primer. And I know with the colors that we'll be adding on, like, the cast will come off, but I'm just starting off putting that color on the top and just taking my time. That's another thing that I haven't been doing lately when I do my eyeshadow, is not taking my time with the blending. And you really do have to take your time, like. And a great thing about this eyeshadow palette is because it's pigmented, the colors are really great. Just from all the reviews I've been hearing, you know, blending will be important, because if you go in with a lot of product with these eyeshadow, like, it's over. The eyeshadows are super pigmented. So already from that, I feel like that just smoothed out the edges, you know, compared to that right here. So I'm gonna go in. All right, the first color that we're gonna go into is this reddish orange color, right here. And I'm gonna be using that on the outer part. So for this part, I'm gonna be using this Morphe kind of big blending brush, and It's very dense and just easier to apply than the other brushes I had, so this is gonna probably help me. Also, getting brushes that are made a specific way are gonna help with the eyeshadow application, because sometimes you'll be using brushes but those brushes are not the best ones because they're probably not picking up, or the make of the brush is not made for what you're trying to do. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of videos on like what brushes to get. Alright, so I put that color down. Just from the techniques that I just did, I see a difference compared to like my other makeup videos, like how I blend and everything, and it's like, okay girl, we're getting somewhere. Okay, so I'm using a different brush here, and I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush to blend the other color, but I'm going in with this crease brush to apply the next color inside. But I'm gonna go in with this deeper red right here. I don't know if these are oranges or red. On camera, it's a deep red, and then here it's like a deep violet. I don't know. Do I know my colors? Going in with a smaller defining brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend that color that I just added into my eyes, into the crease, a little bit into the outer, but not too much. But yeah, we're just gonna blend that again. I'm just gonna go in with the concealer just to try out why girls do concealer on their eyes rather than a primer. I don't know, but I'm kind of wanting to just try it and see. I will be using this small, again, Morphe eyeshadow brush, and it's really flat. I'm going in with this magenta color right here. Easy. Do you guys see that? Oh. So this is why I'm talking about concealer, because I feel like concealer, it has that tacky, sticky consistency to it. So when you put things like this glitter, it's gonna hold on to that. But yo, this is like amazing application. I know I put glitter on my face, on my eyes so many times, but this is probably like the best application. Wow. I'm gonna use this smallish brush, and I'm gonna go into Deep Plum, which is kind of supposed to be this dark purple color, and apply that on the ends here. I'm going in lightly because it is a very deep color, and I'm going in on the side right here. You know what I mean? See how that changed it up a little bit? Just putting a little bit of that purple. And if you feel like you put too much, just try to blend that into the pink that we applied earlier. And I'm just gonna bring that up right into here, like, again, trying really hard to not apply too much and be really gentle and light, because I'm trying to give myself a really subtle. I'm just gonna go in with that deep color that we went in originally, and I'm gonna add that just here to blend that in. So I'm just gonna go off camera and apply my lashes. I really don't know how I'm gonna apply them, if I'm gonna do like eyeliner or no eyeliner, or I don't know, but I'll get back to y'all. Hold on. Hey loves, I'm back. I just went ahead and applied lashes to my eyes. I didn't put eyeliner just because I don't know why. We're gonna go ahead and start on the face, the foundation routine, which is another reason why I made this video. So first off and foremost, I feel like on my channel I already have like 2 foundation routines going on. So the reason why I am doing this again is because some people had a few questions about, you know, the foundation, the baking, and all of that. And honestly, even my foundation routine that I did 2 months ago has changed because I've been watching a lot more makeup videos and just picking up new tricks and new things that I like and want to do for myself. So the first thing, like I did before I went ahead and did my eyes, I went ahead and put primer on my face, and I still am loving this Rimmel Stay Matte primer. The reason why I like this primer is regardless of if it's summertime, wintertime, I have oily skin, T-zone, super oily, so I definitely need something that's matte, that's gonna keep those oils just out of the way, not coming through. So I like my face to normally have like a matte finish. I do actually like dewy finishes, but I like dewy finishes during the summertime. Like right now in Texas, in Austin, it is summertime, so I would either go like with a matte finish or do like a slightly dewy skin, which I would incorporate like this Milani face oil on my face after the primer, or without the primer I'll just put this and then go in with foundation if I want my face to be a little bit more of a dewy finish. But in general, like I said, I like my matte finish, so that's why I put the matte primer on my face. Now on one of my trying new things video, I will put that up here, I did a like a technique where you powder down your face, then you put your primer, then you powder down your face with a translucent powder, and then on top of that you put your foundation. I'm not gonna do that because like I said, it's summer. Well, you would normally do it in the summertime, but I'm not really going out like that. So anytime that I do foundation or makeup is because I'm staying inside a building or I'm staying at home. So I don't really need all of that extra oil control. But if you're going outside or you know you're going to be outside for a long time and you need to do oil control, then that's when I would do putting the translucent powder before putting on your foundation and all of that. But since I'm not going anywhere, it doesn't matter. But another thing with my foundation routine is that I've been noticing that I put a lot of foundation on my face, and that's depending on you, like how much foundation you want on your face, how much coverage you want. But I'm quite confident with my skin texture, my face. I don't really, when I look at my face, I don't really see a lot of demarcation marks from old scars and old pimples and all of that. So I don't really feel the need to really do like a full face because there's really nothing to really hide. But I do love full face, like when I'm going out and I want to give myself like that beat. But you know, another thing is that when I'm filming on camera, because of this lighting, I try to make my foundation and everything pop out more so you guys can see how it's supposed to look like. But for this video, I'm gonna be doing my foundation as light as it can be. I'm gonna try to do my foundation the way I would try to do it if I were to go out and meet up with some people, because the foundation that you do on camera on YouTube or any other place that with lighting like this, you're gonna put a lot more foundation, a lot more concealer so that everything can pop out. But then when you're getting off your camera and then you go in natural lighting, you will see like your face is all white or you know, this texture of makeup, and then everything else is a different skin color. So I'm gonna try to make it as natural. And again, I'm making this video for people who are following this facial routine for maybe everyday beats, going to work. So nothing too much, but you know, just right. And again, this is my way of doing it, so if you feel like it's still too much, then put less foundation or put less concealer, so that it's not as much. But I'll be showing you throughout the video some things that I've changed that are I guess more practical with realistic makeup on like an everyday basis. Let's just go ahead and start. So if you're looking for a matte primer, go ahead and put that matte primer on. If you're looking for a more dewy, go ahead and put like an oil primer on, whatever primer that you're feeling like today. But for today's application, I'm going to be using two ways. So I love to apply my foundation with a brush first. You guys do see me using a lot of the beauty blender in the other video. A beauty blender, when you use that to spread out foundation, all a beauty blender is going to do is help you spread it out and spread it out. So as much product as you put on, it's going to help you spread it on, but that doesn't mean that like you won't get cakey. So if you put a lot of foundation and you put a beauty blender, you can keep going, you can keep going, you can keep going, you can keep going, and you can blend it to perfection. But that doesn't mean that you have like a light layer of foundation. That just means that you were able to blend like 10 layers of foundation on your face. I used to do this a lot, so I'm gonna go back to doing this. I'm gonna use the brush first for today. I'm going in with a super light layer. Like I usually use way more than that, so I feel like that's a lot that I put on my chin. That. Sorry, let me just bring this. And because I'm blonde now, guys, I want to make sure that I keep my foundation and my skin true to its natural skin tone. Right now, I'm just paying attention to what my skin looks like right now through this mirror rather than what I look like on the camera, because maybe on the camera I'll probably be adding more so it can show off on video. But like I said, I'm trying to keep my skin as realistic and true tone as it can be. Don't forget your neck. Recommend that after you go in with the brush that you go in with the beauty blender, because the beauty blender is kind of, for me, I feel like it blends out those brush marks that you just created on your face. So yeah. So really nice. I feel like very dewy. It's very skin-like because I didn't put a lot of foundation, and I really like this finish here. Really don't need to put that much concealer. I mean, it depends on you, because there are days when I'm going out and I'm like, oh, I want my concealer to pop out way more. But you really don't need concealer, especially if you don't have like under eyes. I don't have that crazy under eyes. I don't really have, like I said. But if you want to cover some things, I would use the same color as your foundation to cover any marks that you want to cover just a little bit, and use a blending brush, or maybe use a little buffing brush like this and blend it in.
Hey you guys, so I'm coming on here to clarify a little bit that you can put a lighter concealer under your eye, but the way that I'm about to do it is still too much concealer on my face. The way that I was putting it, like right now, under my inner dot and to the far corner of my eye is exactly where you would put it, just like a dot or two. But you don't need to go in the triangle way that you see on Instagram, because that is the social media way of doing your makeup. So you really don't need to go in like I went crazy, and like I'm watching myself like shameful, shame, 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 shame. But no, seriously, like you don't need to go in with that much concealer. I think I still got carried away because of the lighting, the camera, and wanting to look good. but you really don't need to put that much concealer, I promise, because on a regular day, you don't need to cover that much. I mean, if you want to, like, you can go in as much as you want to, but if you're really trying to go in for a natural face, then you really don't need to go in with that much concealer, just saying. And then, like, look what she's about to do. Shame. Look what, another drop. Don't do that if you don't want to. You can if you want more coverage, but you don't need to do that on an everyday look, okay?
So I'm going in with this small little brush, and I'm going to be going into this Topaz for the beauty and excess and just under my eye.
Alright, so for this part, I didn't explain that you can go in under your under eye with a setting powder just a little bit if you're going to add an undercolor and you want to avoid fallout from that eyeshadow to go onto your face. I didn't do that because I was going in very lightly and this brush wasn't really giving off any excess powder. And I felt confident that I wouldn't have any fallout on my face. So here, I was just explaining that I still go in with the Sacha Buttercup setting powder, but instead of going in heavy under my eye and setting where I put that highlight, I am just setting it really lightly as any powder. You can go in with a setting powder that is the color of your face that you would use all over your face, over your highlight too. You don't really need to go in heavy. I go in like this because I'm still trying to oil control. But when you put in too much setting powder on your face, ladies, it can dry you out and it could actually do some damage to your actual skin and skin routine. So from a lot of MUAs that I've been watching, they just do not recommend that you go in heavy with setting powder under your eyes and setting your highlight. So you can do the way that I'm doing because this has always worked for me, or you can go in with a setting powder for your face and just go all over your face, over the highlight, and over the parts that you put foundation to.
Contour. I'm gonna mix my MAC and this Tarte contour that I have.
I also wanted to mention, if you want to use a cream contour, you can do that before you use any kind of setting powder on your highlight or any kind of face setting powder. You want to do all your cream products first before you go in with all your powder. But I love something about powder contours. I don't know why. I just feel like it's just a better application for me. It's just easier for me to put on my face and just make it work. So, yeah, you can try both ways. Both ways can, come off natural. So find it whichever way, works for you best. But this one is definitely like the way that I like to do it.
I like a clean contour at all times. I don't know why, but that's why I do that. Brush, go in lightly, I said. I think I want to try a new face powder. I don't know why, but I would like to try something new. Super pinkish baked blush by Milani. I love Milani blushes on the eye. Whew, I don't know. We're not supposed to smile when we put blush on, because basically when we smile, our apples of our cheeks go up, and then when we don't smile, it goes down. So it's making sure that you're applying it exactly where it needs to go, like without doing all of that, so that you know you don't apply it all the way up here, and then when it drops, it's down here. So just exactly where you think the apple of your cheeks are, I guess. I kind of just try to blend that into my contour. I almost smiled. Making this look like you on this. Yes, girl. I'm feeling it, you know. But guys, I really like this look. Yeah, the crayon case for sure. Check out these eyeshadows. I think they have more eyeshadows. They definitely have more products on their website of more eyeshadow palettes. But yeah, I hope you guys like this look. I really hope that you enjoyed this video today. Hope you like my new background, because I worked really hard. Really hard, okay? Yeah, let me know what you guys think of this video, this look, everything. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, everything. But girl, subscribe. Like, I got like 10 more subscribers, and I know to people it's like, that's not a lot. To me, that's a lot. You know, people are coming to my page, watching things, and some people are commenting, some are not. But I appreciate your love and coming on my YouTube. Thank you on my channel. Enjoy the videos. Let me know what you want to see next. But other than that, guys, I can't wait to see you next time, and stay blessed, stay safe, love you.